What if I told you the biggest difference between a millionaire and the average person isn't talent, luck, or even a high-paying job? It's something almost invisible, a handful of daily habits. The truth is, millions of people earn good money and still end up broke, while others with average incomes quietly build wealth year after year. Today, you'll discover the 7 money habits that have transformed ordinary people into financially successful individuals. Miss even one of these habits, and you could unknowingly delay your financial future by years. Let's begin. Most people believe wealth starts with a bigger paycheck, but history tells a different story. Professional athletes have earned millions, only to go bankrupt. Lottery winners have become rich overnight, only to lose everything within a few years. Why? Because income creates opportunity. Habits determine the outcome. Money doesn't change who you are. It magnifies who you already are. If your habits are poor, more money simply means bigger mistakes. If your habits are strong, even a modest income can become lasting wealth. The world's wealthiest people understand one simple principle. Financial freedom isn't built in dramatic moments. It's built in small decisions repeated every single day. Let's uncover the first habit. Imagine getting paid every month. Bills arrive, shopping happens, subscriptions renew, friends invite you out. At the end of the month, almost nothing is left. This is how most people manage money. Rich people reverse the process. The moment money enters their account, they pay themselves first, not with what's left over, before anything else, even if it's just 10%. Why? Because saving isn't about the amount. It's about building an identity. Someone who protects their future before funding today's desires. The smartest way to do this is through automation. Set up an automatic transfer into savings or investments. Remove emotion from the process. When saving becomes automatic, discipline becomes effortless. Wealth doesn't begin with $1 million. It begins with one consistent habit. And that leads directly to the next lesson. Saving money feels safe. But here's the hidden danger. Inflation. Every year, the purchasing power of cash slowly declines. The money sitting idle today may buy less tomorrow. Rich people understand this. They don't allow money to sleep. They put it to work. Through diversified long-term investments that match their goals and risk tolerance. Because money invested wisely has the potential to grow through compounding. Compounding is often described as growth earning more growth over time. At first, progress seems slow, almost invisible. Then something remarkable happens. The growth begins to accelerate, not because of luck, but because time has been quietly doing the heavy lifting. The earlier you start, the more time becomes your greatest financial ally. Patience often beats perfect timing. Here's a trap that catches countless people. Lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, so you buy a nicer car, a bigger house, more expensive vacations, better gadgets. Soon, your income has doubled, but your savings haven't. Rich people avoid this trap. They don't spend to impress strangers. They spend intentionally. Before buying luxury, they often prioritize building assets. Assets can produce income or grow in value over time. Liabilities usually take money out of your pocket. The wealthy understand this difference. They know real freedom doesn't come from looking rich. It comes from becoming financially resilient. Living below your means isn't about deprivation. It's about giving your future more choices. School teaches many valuable subjects, but personal finance often receives very little attention. Successful people don't let that stop them. They become lifelong students of money. They read books, listen to podcasts, study investing, learn business, improve valuable skills. Every new lesson increases their financial intelligence, and financial intelligence influences better decisions. Better decisions can compound over time, just like investments. Knowledge doesn't guarantee wealth, but ignorance can become expensive. The wealthiest people rarely stop learning because markets evolve, technology changes, opportunities shift. The more you understand, the more prepared you become to recognize opportunities when they appear. And speaking of opportunities, the next habit changes everything. Imagine standing on a chair with only one leg. How stable would you feel? Probably not very. That's exactly what relying on one income source can feel like. If that paycheck disappears, everything changes. Many financially successful people work toward multiple income streams over time, not overnight. Gradually, one stream may be a salary, another could be investments, another might come from a business, dividends, royalties, freelancing, or an online project. Each additional stream adds resilience. Each reduces dependence on a single source. Financial security isn't about making money once. It's about creating systems that can continue generating value. The goal isn't working forever. It's building flexibility for the future. But none of this works without the next habit. Modern life reward speed, one-click shopping, instant entertainment, immediate gratification. But wealth follows different rules. The rich think in years, sometimes decades. They understand delayed gratification, giving up a small reward today for a much larger reward tomorrow. Every investment, every business, every financial goal requires patience. Short-term thinking asks, what can I buy today? Long-term thinking asks, what kind of life am I building? The biggest fortunes weren't built overnight. They were built through thousands of consistent decisions made over many years. Time rewards patience, especially when paired with consistency, which brings us to the final habit, and perhaps the most important one of all. Motivation feels amazing. It inspires action. It creates excitement. But motivation comes and goes. Some mornings, you simply won't feel like saving, investing, budgeting, learning. That's normal. Rich people don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. Discipline shows up even when emotions don't. It's following the plan, not your mood. Small actions repeated consistently often outperform occasional bursts of enthusiasm. Saving every month, investing regularly, learning continuously, making thoughtful financial decisions. These habits may seem ordinary, but over years, they can create extraordinary results. The difference between financial struggle and financial stability is often not intelligence. It's consistency. Here's the truth. None of these habits will make you wealthy overnight, and anyone promising that is selling a fantasy. Real wealth is built slowly, patiently, one decision, 1 month, 1 year at a time. The future version of you is being created by the financial choices you make today, not tomorrow, not next year, today. You don't need to master all 7 habits immediately. Start with just one. Repeat it until it becomes part of who you are. Because lasting wealth isn't built through perfect timing. It's built through consistent behavior. If you found this video valuable, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Wealth Pilot, and turn on notifications so you never miss practical strategies for building a stronger financial future. And before you go, comment below. Which of these 7 habits will you start today? Your future self may thank you for the decision you make right now.